One of the mandatory tests he has to perform to climax the Dumba Festival is jumping over the cow as the overlord of the Waala Kingdom. It is to test his physical strength and his ability to lead his people. He's expected to jump over the cow without part of his body or the gown he's wearing touching the cow. Now, it is considered a bad omen for the kingdom should he fail to have a successful jump over the cow and may not live till the next Dumba Festival. This is the dilemma the overlord of the Waala traditional area, Wana Hussein Seidu Pelpo IV, found himself in. Joy News' Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam was at the climax of the Waala Dumba Festival and reports from Wa.
The mood inside the over-century-old Waala's palace is pensive, somber, tear-eyed, and silent prayers for the Waala overlord. Close family members of the Waala overlord, now Hussein Seidu Pelpo IV, would have wished that a day like this is not on the itinerary of the Dumba Festival.
Each year, he is supposed to jump over the cow to test his physical strength. According to the customs and traditions of the people here, should he fail to jump successfully over the cow, he may not live for the succeeding year.
Member of Parliament for the Waala Central Constituency, Dr. Rashid Hassan Pelpo, himself a cousin of the overlord, explained further.
It is used to test two things: the spiritual capability of the Waala to be able to continue to rule, and two, his physical capacity to continue to be a ruler. Every single time the Waala fails to jump over the cow, it signifies the end of his kingdom, his rule over his kingdom. And so when it is happening, those of us who are so close to him, his children, his brothers, we are anxious and we want to see it happen.
In previous years, the Waala overlord always appears at the forecourt wearing a red-faded century-old smock he inherited from his grandfather, Pelpo III. He, however, appeared today wearing brown Tasmanic smock of American timberland shorts, sandwiched by members from the 12 recognized sections in the Waala community. His warriors, close associates, and the imams led him to go around the cow 7 times, while the latter counted a chaplet amid recitation of some verses from the Holy Quran. After several rounds of going round and secretly peeping the cow, the overlord was successful for the 14th time. And there was spontaneous jubilation, bringing smiles to all and sundry gathered here.
It was a moment of anxiousness and a moment of worry, and those who were watching, as soon as it happened, I jumped up with excitement. I saw his children who were crying now begin to smile through tears, and everything went on the way we expected.
The Dumba Festival, celebrated by the chiefs and people in the northern Gulf of the country, started as an Islamic festival to commemorate the birth of Prophet Muhammad. It is also an occasion to showcase the rich culture and traditions of the people. This year's celebration of the Waala Dumba was held on the theme raising the awareness of the COVID-19 pandemic, the role of traditional authorities. Chief Director at the Upper West Regional Coordinating Council, Peter Mala, who spoke on behalf of the Upper West Regional Minister, urged the people not to let their guards down on the pandemic, adding that the country is not out of the woods yet.
It is therefore not surprising that the theme for this year's Dumba Festival celebration is well couched to remind us of the need not to let down our guards, but to be more cautious to the fact that there is a new wave of the pandemic, which requires that we continue to adhere to all the existing protocols of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Reporting for the news, Rafiq Salam.